crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the New York Jets.
Right. 54 Mike. Yo. 50. Check. Watch 54.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The tackle by Tremaine Johnson.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check hot route.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And able to find Green. And he coughed it up. And it's scooped up by the Jets. He's got some breathing room. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. After all of the turnover woes that they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because
it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He's going to air it out deep for... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Check.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Check three. Greystone, travel.
From the 39, Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Go. Mike 54. Let's go, Heavy. Ready? Let's go, Heavy. What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Check.
3rd and 2, Darnold. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down, the Jets turning to Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Let's go. Let's go. At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. From the 25 on 2nd down, Darnold, and he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Third and long, it's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And from down in Miami, an update. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. That one clearly still early, but that would be a bit of a surprise. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. So that one will get them halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. 54.
3rd down. A shot here for Dalton. And Eifert has it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Mark 57.
Don't let him breathe.
Dalton sets up play action. Throw left side complete. It's Boyd. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Mike 54. Get him, get him, get him.
Mixon with a first down carry. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Check, 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 check. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Check 50, check 50. Here you go.
9-3.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Ha, 93, 52, 93, 40.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
You want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Check 99, check 99. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
They go 368.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he bulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
You better bring it. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Man, Eddie. Switch, switch. Out, 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 out.
61, matchbox white.
Check 37. Check 31, check 31.
back to throw, Darnold. And this one's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Switch. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Record. Hey, lady. Check. Check 24. Check.
Darnold from the gun. Open man is Anderson. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
Check Mike 54.
First down,
Mike
New York.
54. Red 80. Check.
General West.
Check 4. Alert 3. SOS. Red 80. SOS.
On first down, Darnold. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Darnold completes it. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watch twins.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, Darnold. This one caught over the middle by Burnett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Hey, me?
22 jet bomber.
I'm coming after you. Shit! Watch the shit!
Darnold from the red zone now. Hooking up over the middle with Herndon. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is Bell. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Bell. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color Right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
57 the mic. Bandit. Bandit. Slam, slam, slam. Check 52.
They'll run. This is Powell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Bilal Powell with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
14, Jets 10.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead.
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Let's go, D. Check.
2nd and 5 now. Dalton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Go, Cam.
53, Mike.
You ain't going nowhere.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. After the interception, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
6 man. Check curls, check.
The final act of the first half. Dalton, he's going to air it out deep for Green. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Ready? Check point, three.
Here's Darnold. This is Anderson over the middle. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
You draw corpus. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Hey, lady. Check 24. Check 27.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And it's caught by Herndon. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 47 yards.
First down, New York.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Hey, orbit. 59 mark. Check.
Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. After the sack on first down, Darnold. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. From the 24, Dalton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to have a third down. You know, the best game of quarterback Andy Dalton's career arguably came against these Jets. He threw 5 touchdown passes and a 49-9 shellacking of Gang Green back in 2013.
Hot. 318. Regular. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Come on, boy. Hands up.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Get that ball. Lady.
From the end zone, here's Darnold. Dumps off to Powell. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Oh, able to avoid him.
He's playing to win. Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Kill. X3. 218, chopper.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Ricky.
Now Joe Mixon. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike's by 4. Watch a slant. Watch a smooth.
Hey, watch that.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Dalton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Dalton here from the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
15 yards is the pick up there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter.
Check nickel. Shit. Watch it.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Out right here to Herndon. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Hey, echo.
54. Yeah, that's what I do. Check three.
Hey, lady.
Check.
Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold on the catch. It's Crowder.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Side. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Double dog. That's the way. Check three.
Lady. Set.
Darnold to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Burnett. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On second down, it's Bell. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Joker.
They'll run it with Bell. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
57 to Mike.
On second and 11 now. Dalton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Switch it.
Once again, they run with Mixon, pushing through the contact. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They go play action here on first down. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch out. Regular. Safe. Tighten up.
They toss to Mixon. Shifts by him. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
Again, it's Mixon. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
A 39-yard attempt.
And did it get there? Yes. Boy, he didn't get much of that at all. He tucked it just between the crossbar and the left upright. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.